Trossard has gone ahead to obviously warn the side of Liverpool as Arsenal prepares to play Liverpool. By the way, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. And by the time tomorrow comes to dark, we'll obviously know who is on top of the Premier League table and who is really in the lead of everything we're really talking about. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. This is the Football News. So smash like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And we are also having Virgil van Dijk. He has come out and also warned Arsenal. So it looks like everyone is pointing a finger at the other, and we are going to see it a lot from today and onwards on who is really pointing the longest finger, you know. So the press conferences are on today. Arteta and Jurgen Klopp will be coming in to obviously say something, and then Pep Guardiola, the manager of Manchester City, has come out and really spoken a lot about the side of Manchester City and whether he's thinking of returning to Spain to go there and really work there. So, good morning. Hope you guys are really having a fantastic day and you went ahead to have a very fantastic night. And we thank God for the gift of life. And here we go. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, smash the like button, comment and share. He appeared onto the Arsenal website and they asked him about Liverpool. He said, "It's always good if you can win against any team. But if you win this one, I think it's more about the statement we will give. I think we have shown that against Brighton and other really good sides, but we can play. How we can play? Be so dominant and win the game. And that's what we want to do as well at Anfield. We approach every game wanting to win, and it's the same for this one coming up. Obviously, we know how good they are, especially at home. It's like a special atmosphere, but I think if we are at our best, we can compete with them at their place and win that game as well." So Trossard has gone ahead and really said a lot, but I've gone ahead to pick out certain words. He has gone ahead to talk about that Liverpool is a good side. I got a lot of attacks when I did my match preview of Liverpool versus Man United. I told people the truth that Liverpool, compared to the squad they had last time that played against Arsenal at Anfield, and that game ended 2-2, is at a weaker side. All is a weaker side compared as to how they really played last season. And why did I have to say that? If Liverpool never had the injuries, if Liverpool had McAllister here, if Liverpool had Diego Jota, right? If Liverpool had Joel Matip, you know, at least those three are variable to really complement the variable team and the Gravenberch. But you're not having Gravenberch, you're not having McAllister, you are not having Joel Matip, you're not having Diego Jota, Gravenberch is out, Bajcetic, Thiago Alcantara. Now, why do I say that Liverpool is weak according to Arsenal? They're having a very depleted squad. And this game is going to be won by the bench. I tell you this. The bench is going to win this game. Arsenal will come in through where they can bring on Trossard to change the game. They'll be having Emile Smith-Rowe, the Jorginhos of this world, you know, the Reece Nelsons. And when you look at the bench of Liverpool, who are they going to be having? Elliott. They'll be having Curtis Jones, you know, Cody Gakpo. But remember, even if Liverpool names its first 11, that is really the best, it cannot obviously come into accountability to match the levels of Arsenal. You get? Arsenal never had Saliba and Declan Rice and Kai Havertz, and they've gone ahead to have them this time round when they're going to Anfield, you know? Liverpool, they are going to be having, I think, only one signing available. Sorry, two. Endo and Sobaselai. But you would love to see Gravenberch here. You would love to see McAllister in this game. McAllister McAllister, so Basilai, and Gravenberch have gone ahead to make a very beautiful midfield of Liverpool, and their midfield is new, and they are going to face a midfield that is so much used to playing in the Premier League. So when I said that, people went ahead to obviously attack me. I know those are Liverpool fans, but let me tell you, I repeat it here, as I said in my match preview, Arsenal are favourites. Arsenal are favourites. Now, ask yourself, why did a Liverpool that beat United 7-0 last season fail to even score one past Manchester United? You know why? Let me give you a simple answer. Liverpool had a player known as Firmino. Firmino would have been the best person to unlock that low block that United put up and obviously defended very well, because United played a deep line. And trust me, Arteta has gone ahead to sense danger. He's going to play a style of football that is going to surprise everyone. He'll sit back sometimes, and he'll really play on a high line certain times. So that's why you see to it that Trossard is talking about a win. He's giving them the credit that they are good, but Arsenal are going for a win. And I tell you here, if Liverpool don't defend well, of which we know they cannot defend well, especially when you really reach their back line, Arsenal will annihilate them at the Anfield Stadium. It has been 11 years since Arsenal last won at that side. It was Podolski and Santi Cazorla, right? Tomorrow, we might see the same if Liverpool don't defend well. And I told you, Arsenal can defend well, but Liverpool cannot defend well. So, if Liverpool can minimize the number of goals that Arsenal are going to score, then they can force a draw. And that's what Trossard is really talking about, that it's a special one and they want to win. And by the way, ask yourself, are you happy with how Salah is playing? Are you happy with how Cody Gakpo is playing? Luis Diaz, you saw him against Man United. He was pocketed by Diego Dallo. Shaw was pocketed by Zinchenko. So when you look at the midfield, Liverpool failed to control the midfield battle to win it. Kobe Menu and Amrabat really sat there, and Liverpool couldn't really find a pass through the central axis. And you remember why they went ahead to beat Man United 7 last time? It was because they really found ways of really getting through the central axis, from the first goal to the second goal to the third goal, or the 7 goals. It was because they penetrated through the central axis, something that I don't see them doing, right, against Arsenal, because they failed to do it against Manchester United. And Arsenal has a better midfield, with United not having Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Eriksson. That means Arsenal is going to go there with a better midfield. And I want you to get my points and really reason me out. Don't just come out and comment, you don't know football, Don't just come out and comment like that. I want to hear your argument. Can you please tell me your argument about this game of football? It's what we really need to know, guys. So, after coming out and really telling you everything about this game, I want to hear your views, Tell me something that, Rokani, you don't know anything about football. And then after, come up with a solution. That's what I'm waiting for. Or reason me out. Reason me out, and I'll obviously tell you that, all right, what you've told me is right, because I have a tendency of really talking to people back in the comment section. Then, Leandro Trossard on the Premier League race, his head. I think this year it's a bit more spread out over the teams, and everyone can beat everyone at the moment, instead of 1 or 2 teams sitting at the top competing with each other. That's the nice thing about the Premier League. It's so competitive. We are just happy that we are in a really good spot going into this game at Anfield. We always try to do our own job, and that's winning games, and that's what we want to do every week. Try to win games and be as good as possible. I think we are doing that at the moment, even with fixtures we have and the amount of games we are playing, we try to manage that, and I think we are in a really good moment. So, you've heard him well. He said, that's the nice thing about the Premier League. It's so competitive. We are just happy that we are in a really good spot going into this game at Anfield. So, Trossard, everything he's really saying, it's like he's telling you that for us as a side of Liverpool, as a side of Arsenal, we are ready for the war. And we are going at full blast to attack Liverpool and really see to it that we collect our 3 points. People have always gone ahead and really said it's all about the crowd at Anfield. I saw their manager after them beating West Ham 5. He was really against fans of Liverpool that no longer want to obviously put out the atmosphere that Anfield has been like. So something is not okay. So Liverpool is not the Liverpool that people think it is. Being where they are is good, but ask yourself, how have they gotten there? People forget the game of Crystal Palace. They were 1 goal down. They needed one player of Crystal Palace to be sent off to obviously get themselves into all back to winning ways. That is Liverpool for you. So I don't want you to come out and really tell us, that it's not possible. But Arsenal players are really believing, and the title race is really tight. I really respect every team in there for you, and it's really going to get more serious. You wait until February. That after the month of February, even saw one of the Premier League players, I think it was Virgil van Dijk, he was being asked about the Premier League race, and he said, you cannot come out and obviously say anything about the Premier League race right now, title. It's better you wait for February and see. Because February, we are even going to be having more contenders. You wait. Pay a keen eye onto that. Then, Virgil van Dijk, he says, on Arsenal, they are very good team in every aspect, but I love to look at my own team and we can make it difficult for them. I want to win the game and we will do everything in our power to do so. So, let's get it. Strong words from the skipper. So, I understand Virgil van Dijk saying all what he's saying. He's the captain, But he has also told you Arsenal is a very, very, very good team. And let me pronounce this. The best team in the Premier League is Arsenal. That is it. And you say to it that we've always told you that Arsenal has not gone ahead to play its best football. And you've just seen it in the previous 2 games of the Premier League. They've gone ahead to play. They're really coming good. Look at how they dominated Brighton. They've gone ahead to play by the very many teams, that are even weaker than Brighton, but they couldn't obviously put up performance they put up against Brighton. So they are putting up that performance, and it's really growing in, meaning that they are soon getting good. And when they get to where they are last season, guys, I think they're going to be untouchable. They are going to go on a long winnings run that most of you won't even be here to obviously see, because you won't even want to come here and really watch this channel, because you'll say, Rokani told us, so he's going to brag, to blow his own trumpet. I won't blow on my trumpet. I really tell you the truth, and I'll keep telling you the truth. So that's the skip of Liverpool, but he says they're going to make it hard for Arsenal when they're obviously going to come in through at the side of Anfield. I know it's not going to be an easy game. It's going to be a hard game, but on paper, guys, I tell you, Liverpool fans, I'm sorry, I don't see your strength over this team of Arsenal. Unless otherwise, David Raya lets them down. But if at all David Raya keeps them in the game, it's going to be really hard for Liverpool to even take away a point. Liverpool will be lucky to really get a draw. That is it. Now, Pep Guardiola, while in Saudi Arabia, he was being asked on whether he misses Spain and he really thinks of really going back to Spain and manage any team there. He said, I'm so really happy being here with Manchester City. Really, really happy. Still, I have 1 more year on my contract. Hopefully, they don't sack me and I can stay here the time still with his club. Obviously, they cannot sack him. They cannot sack him. He has just gone ahead to take them to a treble glory. But this season is really going to be hard for him. He might really come out without no trophy. You know, in the Premier League, I think he's not really one of those people that are obviously going to come in through and really win this. I don't see him really winning this. I'm telling you the truth. I don't see him really winning this. And it just crosses my mind that he's not going to be sacked, but he's going to still be at Manchester City, but he's going to welcome the challenge. He has already welcomed the challenge, and he's now placed 4th. By the time he returns from Saudi Arabia, if Liverpool wins against Arsenal, there'll be, 7 points ahead of him? And if Arsenal win, there'll be 8 points ahead of him. So, Villa will be 7 points ahead of him. That really means a lot. They need to come out and really get to where they were supposed to be. Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne are back in training with what's the name of this Belgian guy? Doku. They are back. You expect that when they return, at least City will be a more entertaining team than they've been in their face. So, guys, your thoughts on Trossard warning Liverpool are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Virgil van Dijk promising Liverpool to make it hard for Arsenal at the Anfield Stadium? And do you think Pep will ever go back to Spain to manage a team there, because Man City are giving him everything that he wants? If it's money, each and every year they add him more and more money. Good morning. May the living to God bless you abundantly. I sign out for now. See you later. The Muslims, Juma Karim.